Hey everybody, Haydog here, and welcome back to another tier list video. This time we're doing Hazbin Hotel songs. Now, a thing about me is I am a guy who loves upbeat, fast-paced music. And I don't hate like slow and like majestic, like ballerina music. Or here's another thing. I don't hate all these songs. I love all of them. They have a special place in my heart. It's just a lot of them I like more than some other ones. But with that in the way, and also again, my opinion. So don't get all upset that I chose your song in D tier. Anyway, all right, let's go with the first one, which is called "Happy Day in Hell." This is the first song, and I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's a good beginning song, I would say. It's a good oh hey, this is a musical too, which is another thing I didn't know Hazbin Hotel was going to be, was musicals and people singing. And I guess I should have, with the cast and the voice actors actually being really good singers, and I didn't put that two and two together. So there you go. But a Happy Day in Hell is it's okay, but it's not there for me again. And also again, I don't even think I can have these songs even in my video, because I think I would get copyright. But yeah, sorry about that. This song is okay. So again, I like happy beat music, so B tier is very average. It's not bad, it's not the best, but it's pretty much up there for me. Next one is Hell is Forever. Now, this is a good song. I love it. Sounds like Beetlejuice song, and sounds the raw of guitar, and I'm a guitar guy. I do like how it's kind of now the antagonist, Adam, is being all nah, I don't care about you, and this is my mindset. Here's how I'm gonna sing it. This is what I think is good for everybody. And it really is a cool indication of what Adam is going to be like in the future episodes. And he is not good, but it is a banger, I will say. I'm honestly gonna say S tier. Just, again, my opinion, S tier, I think is really good. Now, Stayed Gone, I know, again, some of the parts are very slow, some of it's, pretty upbeat, usually when, Vox is talking. But the whole rivalry, I love that in, music, where you have, I don't like rap, but I do love, I sing, and then you sing, and then we sing, and then, we sing together, or we sing, this is how this guy's bad, and this guy's bad. I will tell you why my enemy is bad, and how I'm better, and then oh, well, guess what? I'm gonna roast you. And I like those ones, because it kicks back. It's oh yeah, that line was dirty, or something like that. It's really good music. I love the whole just back and forth between the two. I love the old concept of radio and TV clashing together and actually battling. It also reminds me of Coke and Pepsi, I guess, because just the colors. And I'm man, that is just so American right there. But with that song, honestly, I'm putting it S again. I know. But don't worry, not all of them are going to be S. It starts with Sorry. Now, the first time I heard this, I was teary-eyed and I cried a little, and it was very beautiful. I wouldn't say it's the best song, and I wouldn't say it's the most emotional song for me, but I really connected with Serpentius, just because of how he wants to be accepted by friends. He wants to be accepted, and the only thing he thinks is, hey, I'm going to make a huge commotion so that these people will like me instead of these people, and hope they accept me, and you know, for all of his inventions and all of his plans, and he tries to be someone, and then to have his dreams just be shot down by Vox and telling him to stop living and stuff like that. It's just, again, don't condone that. Everyone live, please. But just it just felt so good. It just so good. And I know it's a slow song, and yeah, I just said I love like upbeat hype music. But it connected with me on like so many levels, and it's just an A. Now, Respectless. This is a good one. I really love. Again, it's a back and forth between Velvet and Carmilla. They just have this good like. I love the instruments because like on one side Carmilla is like this like the like kind of like Spanish like music, and then we have Velvet with like the hip hop like 90s 80s like just bopping music, and like very social media type, which I love, and it kind of just switches back and forth whoever is talking. I also just love the ending where Alistair's just like, that was a very good meeting. It was really funny. But this song's really good, and honestly, I would have to say it's A tier. Whatever It Takes, I think is the next one. Yeah, Whatever It Takes. This one is cool. Again, it's another back and forth, because these usually are. But these ones are cool because it's kind of like two people trying to protect people they love. I think that's what's mostly. It's these two people trying to protect their loved ones, which I've never really had that scenario of me like, I have to protect my loved one. I don't really do that. I'm single. I'm a freaking virgin, so there you go in the comments. And I'm a virgin, but yeah. Now I don't have a partner, and people honestly protect me more than I have to protect them from something. But it did resonate, like, oh wow, these two characters are really similar. Even though they are two different people, they're pretty similar, and I like that. So again, I'll put this honestly in like B tier. Very good. The singing was great. Poison. Alright. I mean, I'm just gonna put this in S tier. S tier. Just saying. It is a really good song, and I really like it. It has so many layers to it, of just layers of depression. I don't know if that's a word or the phrase. It's just this layer just keeps toppling on how like Angel is so deep in this like hole. He dug himself a grave from the very beginning. He signed that contract, and now he's just digging himself down below, and he thinks that no one can help him, and the only way that he can cut the voices from his head is just the worst things he can possibly imagine, and he just does them without a care in the world, like drink, do drugs, don't do that, and very elusive activities, and don't do that. But it's just a great song, great bop, great instruments, and great story to it, honestly. Loser Baby. Again, I said, I don't really like slow songs. Loser Baby, I'm gonna say again, I like it because it's full of story. It's full of like, just emotional trauma dumping on like us, and saying how, hey man, again, we're all losers, don't think of yourself as you need to be perfect or this perfect someone or even slightly better than anyone. We're all here in it together in this ball of earth. We all hate it, I think. I don't know. But again, Loser Baby for me got me because I was really feeling down on myself when I first watched it, because I was just like, ah, man, I need to be better, because a college boy failing a class is not really great. If you didn't know, I mean, no one knows, but I did fail one of my classes. I felt really terrible. I felt like bad. I felt like I can't do this. I just can't do college. And then this song cheered me up of, hey, it's going to be okay. Everyone makes lots of mistakes. Like, this is just how the world is. Don't beat yourself up, buddy. And that resonated me a lot. So again, I'm putting it in S tier. Hell's Greatest Dad is, oh my god, again, really fun, really just upbeat, 1930s, just, oh, I love that. It's just such, just a bop, a punch in the face to just like, again, another rivalry battle against Alistair and Lucifer, and just, who's better at child care? I don't know, because Alistair's not really a parent. He's more of a babysitter, I guess. I don't know. Again, really great. I love it a lot. S tier. And then this one, what's it called? Oh, More Than Anything. It's really good. I like it, and the one thing I like about it is how much we get to see more of like a dad perspective of a dad and daughter, because a lot of media is always like, oh, the mother, like, does all the hard work, and the mother does this, and the mother, takes care of the kid. And for Lucifer's situation, he never really took care of Charlie, because Charlie was kind of taken away from him at a young age, and he just isolated himself and couldn't get out of it. And which is sort of like me again, where I'm isolating myself. I don't really talk to a lot of people, even my family, and it's hard to try to get out and say, hey, I'm sorry I wasn't talking to you when, years ago, even just days ago. I'm sorry, I'm going to make myself better and just be with you, because that's all you need, is just me being there, supporting. I'm the supporter, And another thing is with dads, usually dads are the caregiver, like they're the supporters. They give the money, the food, the water, the shelter. That's what like fathers are supposed to do, and the mothers are supposed to take care of the baby and like care for the child. But now I get to see like how you don't need to take care of your daughter. You don't need to. You just need to have her support. That's it. You just want support. That's it. That's all she wants, is your support. And just to say, yep, there you go. I'm behind your back every way. And I like that, because a lot of fathers don't really have that. But thankfully for me, my dad loves me a lot, and he supports me on whatever I do, even if it's stupid. But again, with this one, I talked for a long time. I would say S tier. Now, here's the one a lot of people don't like. Welcome to Heaven. I don't think it's a bad song. Again, it's like, it's the first one, Happy Day in Hell. It's like the first one. It's just welcoming you to this new world, and it's very average and very meh. I would say it's a little short and a little rushed, I would say. A lot of people don't like the voice of Peter, which I don't really care. If you're a singer, you sing good, I was like, alright, you're good. I had no problems with this song until I kind of watched it again and kind of realized that I never really listened to it on my own time. And yeah, it's not a bad song, it's just kind of short and average to me. So yeah, C tier, honestly. You Didn't Know. This one's a really good one where it has tons of singers and tons of characters, all with different things, and like they're starting to like reveal the cracks of heaven and how it's not like the perfect place ever. There's a little dark secret in heaven and what it is actually doing, and all these lies they tell to their own people. How some people in hell are actually not that bad, or are actually better than people in heaven. And I love that with Emily and Charlie, the duet, and it's just awesome. And I will say, Emily is one of my favorite characters, just because of her voice and how, oh, she's the one that's going to try to change things. Now, again, I'm not going to pull on a theory because this video is probably going to go on way too long, but she's probably going to be one to be like, let me try to change heaven. But this one, honestly, like, S tier again. I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I did it anyway. Out for Love. Oh, this one's good too. God, they're all so good. Out for Love is so good just because it's then it's these two people who want to protect their loved ones fighting each other. Not really fighting, but training each other and giving wisdom to each other and like giving them guidance, and how this, you know, because Carmela's older, she's giving her wisdom and her abilities to Vaggie and saying, hey, this is what I did. It's great. You should do it too. And if you really love this person, you will do everything in your power to stop what is bad coming at her, you know? And I think that's just so cool. Out for Love. But I also put it in A tier just because it's not super perfect, because I wish it was longer. That's all I have. Ready for This. It's kind of like, oh yeah, Charlie's now like pulling her boots up and being the big girl and going out there and taking a stand, being the leader of the group. And she does it pretty well, and she kind of has to literally motivate like a whole town's worth of people to fight for her, which you know, would have been easy, you know, because she's like the princess of hell, but I guess she doesn't really enforce anything on anyone. But she finally does it, and it's kind of like, yeah, we got a whole army now with us. This one I'll place in B tier, just because like it is good. I will say it doesn't really have that much like military. I was like thinking it was gonna be like, oh yeah, this was gonna be like drums, but I mean, it's okay, I would say. I don't have a. I was looking at this whole article and seeing that there's no. Is there? I don't know. Maybe there is a title for this song, but I don't see it. But I know it's it's one of the slow songs, and it's heartwarming, and it's kind of it's the calm before the storm song, and it's really quite sweet. But again, I'm not that type of guy who's like all melody. I like beats and stuff. So again, I won't place it in C tier, but I will place it in B tier just because it isn't that, like, it's also short. That's another thing. the final one, which is just final. The final song there. This one's really cool. Like not all of the characters, but like most of their motive of what they're doing, like the Vox and all, and Velvet, and Valentino, and then Alistair and his motive of why he's doing this, and everyone else motive of like building up the hotel after it's been destroyed. It builds up like, oh yeah, okay, so we're getting more lore about what each character is. It's a great song. I will say we don't really get much into like Heaven. I was kind of like thinking, okay, so we got like our villains, and then we were gonna get like maybe Heaven's perspective, and maybe they're gonna sing. Then they didn't, and I was just like, oh, okay, I kind of get it, but I don't know. I thought we were gonna see like maybe like Sarah and Emily kind of singing together or something. Maybe we'll get that in season 2. But yeah, it was just mostly like the Hell people singing about how they're going to F things up. But again, not perfect, but I will say it's not that bad. There's my tier list. I know a lot of them aren't like bad or even in D tier. I'm gonna say I love all of these songs. They all have a lot of story and meaning, and it feels like a lot of heart have been put into these songs. And again, don't get super mad that I didn't put like your favorite song in S tier, but again, comment down below. What do you think? Who is your favorite song? Whose favorite? What? Jesus, man, I've been doing outros for so long, I can't do that. Which song is your favorite? Comment down below. Hopefully you guys liked, comment, and subscribe. See ya!